Happy Easter to everyone. Today, we're bringing back a classic. I already tried a bunch of different jelly beans flavors. Now, granted, I have already done this video, but it's been several years, and there are some interesting new flavors I haven't tried. It's time to go back to Peeps. And a few extra things for good measure. Let's do it. All right, so we are going to start off with the classic original Peeps. So if you watched my previous video talking about various Peeps flavors, I think I've actually done a couple. You've probably seen me try several of these flavors, but I wanted to get as many of them as I could. There are a couple that I wanted to get, I was not able to get in time to do this video. One is the butterbeer one, which was probably the one I was most excited to try. Just couldn't find it. And then the other one, apparently Target has a exclusive Sunny D flavor, which I probably would have really liked, but I couldn't get that either. So we're gonna start off with a classic Peep. This is the Blue Bunny, bottoms up. It's a sugar-covered marshmallow. What you expect. Now we're gonna try the Peep Delights. This is essentially a regular marshmallow Peep, but it's got chocolate on the bottom. And from what I remember, these are a slight step up, not a massive one, but a slight step up from the regular Peep. So let's give it a try. Yeah, the chocolate definitely improves it quite a bit. It's not terrible. I'd say if you don't like normal Peeps, you probably still won't like the Delights, but having that milk chocolate really does improve the flavor. Let's go to the flavored ones. Several of these I've tried before, several of them, I think 2 of them I definitely tried before, and I think 3 of them I haven't. Maybe not, we'll see. We'll start with cotton candy. I know I've tried this one before. It's a classic. It is interesting how it seems like every year Peeps picks and chooses what flavors they bring back. You know, sometimes they bring back, a classic. Sometimes they bring back some of the newer ones. It depends. Here's cotton candy, bottoms up. I mean, there's a big cotton candy flavor there. I think the problem with most cotton candy flavored things is it's just sugar. So you pretty much just get the taste of sugar when you eat cotton candy stuff, especially when it comes to Peeps, because it's just chewy sugar. Next, Dr. Pepper. This one I've had at least once, probably more than once. There's a reason why they keep bringing this flavor back. It's because it's apparently pretty popular. In case you didn't know, Dr. Pepper is actually the second most popular soft drink in the United States. But it's not Pepsi, it is Dr. Pepper. So, in case you're curious, here's the Dr. Pepper Peep, bottoms up. It does taste like Dr. Pepper. So, if you like the flavor of Dr. Pepper, you'll like that one. It's pretty good. Now, I don't remember if I've had this one before. I think I have. Because I remember complaining about the fact that there's no texture. But we're gonna try it. Rice Krispie Treats Peeps. I think I might have tried these last year. Because I know I did an Easter candy video. It was one of the few that I did last year. And I thought these were kind of weak because of the fact that it's supposed to taste like a Rice Krispie treat. But part of what makes Rice Krispie Treats good is the texture. And this is just the marshmallow. There's no texture to it, really. So, we'll see if they're any better. Bottoms up. They're not. They basically just added flavoring that tastes kind of vaguely like Rice Krispies, but there's no texture to it. That's the biggest thing, Peeps. Like, if you want your Peeps to taste like Rice Krispie Treats, you need to add the actual crispy rice to it. Add a little crunch. That's going to make it a lot better. Now these two I'm pretty sure I've never had before, so these are brand new. Sour watermelon. I think I have had sour Peeps before, and they were pretty good from what I remember. I think it has been a while though since the sour Peeps have come out, so it'll be interesting to see how this is comparatively. This one's gonna be very green, I'm sure. And pink in the middle, yep. Okay, sour watermelon, bottoms up. That's my favorite so far. I wouldn't call it sour. It's a little tart maybe. But the watermelon flavor is really good. So if you like watermelon flavored things, you'll definitely like those. And if you want your Peeps with a bit more flavor than just a marshmallow, those are definitely a good shot. The last special flavored Peep I'm going to try today is going to be Frosted Strawberry Pop-Tart. Now I'm curious how this is going to be flavored like a Pop-Tart and not just strawberry. This is a new for 2026 flavor, so I knew this one is brand new. But we'll see if it's any good. They did do the like sprinkles that are on a Frosted Strawberry Pop-Tart, so that's kind of cool. Let's try it. Bottoms up. I kind of get it. It definitely primarily tastes like strawberry, but you get a little bit of the icing, I think, the frosted part. I don't really taste the Pop-Tart necessarily, but like, I get strawberry, I get frosting, so I guess that's as good as you're gonna get, but I mean, it's not bad. I definitely say of those, the best one is the sour watermelon. That's by far my favorite. Probably second being Dr. Pepper, because the Dr. Pepper one, it just tastes like Dr. Pepper, so it's good stuff. All right, before we get to the grand finale where I have two odd Peep flavored items, we're gonna try some extra Easter candy I did not try before. So we'll start with the Warheads Sour Chewy Bunnies. So yeah, I mostly just decided I was gonna go to Walmart and take a look and see what other options they had. I was hoping I was gonna find those Butterbeer Peeps, but I did not, sadly. But I did find a few odds and ends of Easter candy that I figured I'd give a shot, just to, you know, see how they are. There are the Easter bunnies. They look like bunnies. This is a watermelon and a green apple. Bottoms up. So I will give them credit. Most of the time when you see a sour gummy, it's not that sour. These are pretty sour. Not as sour as a traditional Warhead hard candy, but they definitely make you pucker a bit. I'm gonna try the last one, which is the blue raspberry. So yeah, they're not bad. The main problem I have with them is the texture. When you have a gummy, you don't want it to be super tough to chew. You want it to be fairly soft, fairly easy to chew and enjoy. These are definitely on the tougher side. So, which is funny because the sour chew blocks that they have, those are actually kind of perfect when it comes to texture, but those are a bit tougher than you want them to be when it comes to a chewy gummy. Speaking of chewy gummies, I also got Albanese. They have an Easter mix of gummies. I don't believe I had these before, so I wanted to give them a shot. Albanese is kind of I'd say an upscale gummy company. They make gummy bears and gummy worms with like a whole bunch of flavors, and they're quite good. They do tend to be on the more expensive side, but they are kind of a premium product. So here are our gummies right here. We got carrots, we got rabbits. I think that's all there is. Carrots and rabbits and something. I think maybe a sloth. That might be a sloth. Anyway, let's try them out. Bottoms up. See, in terms of texture, these are some of the best you can get. Texture's perfect. And the flavor's really good too, to be honest. Like that's one of the reasons why Albanese is so good, is because the flavor, like when you taste it, sometimes the flavor's kind of vague on gummies. It's It's not for those. Very, very bold. Last one we're gonna try is Mike and Ike Easter Treats. So flavors are banana, pineapple, strawberry, grape, lemon, lime, and cherry. Kind of an interesting mix. I do enjoy me a Mike and Ike. It reminds me kind of a jelly bean, but a bit less like a bean. So I enjoy Mike and Ike's quite a bit. Definitely think they're one of the better like boxed candies. So let's grab a few of the different flavors. I'm trying to find the banana one. There it is. Okay. All right. Here are the Mike and Ike's. Let's try them out. Bottoms up. Yeah, those are just great. Great texture. Chewy, but not too chewy. Really punchy flavors. Plus you got that little bit of an outer shell that adds a nice extra textural element. They're just good. So if you like Mike and Ike's, you're gonna like that mix. It's pretty solid. All right, let's get to the fun stuff. Now, Peeps, in addition to releasing actual Peeps, also tends to do some collab items. And so I have one of those. I saw these when I was going through the grocery store and like, well, I clearly have to try them. Although I don't expect the flavor to be that much. Hostess Peeps Cupcakes. So we have a Hostess Cupcake that's supposed to taste like a Peep. Now, based on what I see from the images, it actually does look like the top of the cupcake might have some of the granulated sugar, which is definitely a hallmark of Peeps. So it will be interesting to see. It does. Okay. There's the cupcake. It might be kind of hard to tell. You can kind of see the sprinkles on top, so it does have the granulated sugar. So this is a white cupcake. It's supposed to taste like marshmallow on the inside. Let's see if it does. Bottoms up. This is a miss. It basically just tastes like a vanilla cupcake. I don't taste the marshmallow at all. For these flavored cupcakes to actually work, you need a flavor that's bold enough to stand out from the vanilla or the chocolate, which are pretty dominant flavors when it comes to a cupcake. Just don't taste it. The icing just tastes like vanilla icing. The granulated sugar adds a nice extra texture, but I don't get the marshmallow flavor at all, and it doesn't really remind me of Peeps. So, all right, the moment you've all been waiting for, and you probably didn't know you've been waiting for it. You might recall, in 2023, one of the most infamous Peeps collabs was Peeps and Pepsi, for what I affectionately dubbed as Peepsy. It was a Peeps flavored Pepsi that you could only buy in 2022 if you wanted like a giveaway, and then they made it for sale in 2023. I tried it. It was weirdly good. But but unknowing to anyone except those who live in my house, I actually saved a can from 2023. If you look at the bottom, this expired in July of 2023. Of course, I'm talking in April of 2026. So this is a 3-year-old can of Peepsy that has been kept in my fridge the entire time. It still has carbonation, which is a little surprising. Will this still be good? I can't see how it will be, but we're gonna find out. Cheers. So, considering this is 3 years expired, it's not terrible. I still get a little bit of the marshmallow. Still has carbonation. It doesn't taste that weird. I mean, I think it might be because I kept it in the fridge the entire time, so it kind of just stayed at the same point this entire time while it was closed. It's not bad, not gonna lie. It's definitely not as carbonated as it was back in 2023. And I would definitely say the flavor isn't as strong as it would have been in 2023. But it's not bad. So there you have it. That is our Peeps Extravaganza Easter taste test. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Click that notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. And I will see you next Easter for another video. And I'll see you later on for more taste tests. Bye-bye. Fans, this is for you. Mmm.